More than 50 years of experience, intense market research, innovative technology have led to a petrol-driven breaker for the new millennium, the Cobra Mark I. Atlas Copco set out to develop this innovative product aimed at satisfying the demands of our time. As a first step, all types of existing handheld breakers were tested by independent users. A comprehensive survey was carried out to translate user demands into product features. A set of challenging goals were defined. The new breaker should be environment-friendly, more powerful than any of its predecessors, and it should offer better ergonomics and easier service. From an early stage, a designer took part in the project. The guidelines were that the machine should radiate strength and durability and be extremely simple to operate. A major breakthrough in ergonomics was achieved by replacing the conventional spiral springs by patented leaf springs to keep vibrations away from the operator's hands. The engine design was a challenge. Power, small size, and limited exhaust are features that are difficult to reconcile. Thanks to the combined efforts of specialists in different fields, a suitable cylinder and carburetor design was finally achieved. The fuel tank was integrated into the anti-vibration handle to keep the fuel away from the hot engine and to prevent air bubbles in the fuel supplied to the engine. By designing parts on the computer, the time needed to manufacture the first prototype parts was considerably reduced. The latest computer-aided measuring techniques were used to simulate and measure the various impact parameters. 3D CAD drawings were an integral part of the design process and would go directly into the computer-controlled machine tools of parts suppliers. After testing sub-assemblies and components, the first series of complete machine prototypes were constructed. With these prototypes, the first realistic test runs were performed. In cold weather, in the desert, at high altitude. More than 1,000 hours of braking by several operators resulted in the demolition of the backyard of the Kalmar factory. Another 3,000 operating hours were performed on a test rig. After 4 years of hard work, all initial targets were reached. The Cobra hits harder than any petrol-driven breaker on the market. The toughest emission standards are met, and vibrations are well below the limits. Starting reliability, easy service, and ergonomic operation. They are all features of the Cobra Mark I, the petrol-driven breaker for the new millennium.